Okay, welcome to the show. Maybe Byron Luela can be quite a baby maybe on what you do to something.
Okay. Hey, and shukran jaden natural Colombia, the guy and producer and filmmaker. In the loyal to some time and to alone dance on the Mokonata kind of manager.
Oh, okay.
Speaker, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of us know in footballer, producer, and a little bit of other things that are simple. But recently, could you hear manager Anyar Yol or something like that? Maybe but outside and you are here.
Yeah.
So, because basically, you are a footballer, producer, script writer of films and all this entertainment thing. But actually, running that in the top management of former top management of Anyar Yol.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about that. How did it happen?
Okay. It's really tricky because I really unprofessional. We work with him because how it happens around Mokunatam has been a promoter, like he does shows AMC, and then he happened to meet with Anyar Yol and he give him spotlight. So in the journey, we were not prepared in the management, as you said. So we after recording some songs with Anyar Yol, we sat down with Mokwe and I told Mokwe that since we are not promoters and stuff, why don't we take him to one of the promoters? So we moved to Like of Aguero, and we put everything down, like this is what is supposed to happen with MC and I and the producer. So it does not make sense like we promote him. So you are going to sign him since we know what you do and you do it better than the rest. So we are going to give you Anyar, you work with him, and you are the person who will do everything for him. So we agreed with Aguero, and so Aguero recorded a few of his songs. Then boom, there was a show in Nairobi that was supposed to be held. So we sat down with Aguero, and then in the terms of like how the company and the artist will be like sharing their shares, there was a little bit complication. So I suggest to Aguero that since the guy is upcoming, he happened not to have done any of his shows, so why don't we let him like do a show? When it flops, then when or it goes through, he will know what is the work of promoter. Promoter is to promote the show and like do everything, event, organize event, and like do advertisement, and those are all like they require money. So until someone like him who is young in the industry will never know. So Aguero agreed with me that the guy is going to make a show, and then after that is when he will make his decision, either to go to Legend Family or to go like independently. So that's what happened. So we went there helping Anyar, who were not managers.
Many artists have complained about you guys during your Anyar Yol time that you've been blocking them. Even when Anyar will decide to support them, you say no, you are not going anywhere. Like most of people was like, this is not how music is supposed to be. Why are these guys doing this way? I don't know whether it really happened or is something being created, but you can tell us more. How was the experience?
It's true. We were isolating him because he's new in the industry, and most of the artists would involve him like the way they used to use him. Yeah, and now it's a figure like he's trying to make his tours. No, then people are ready to support him. See, and we were like talking to them, let him do his journey, like let him do his tours. After that, you will request for him and he will work with you. Yeah, it was a polite thing. We don't know how things happen, but according to what we know, we were like, let him finish his Nairobi thing and Kampala thing. Then when he's free, then he will work with you. It was a humble request to the artists who were like doing their shows during his show, because he is having a show in Freedom Hall and someone is having a show in P2, and they expect him to come to P2 so that like he come and do his show later on. It was not making sense. Yeah, so we did that, but we did it purposely because of him, because we wanted him to benefit first before making others benefit.
It's been a very short time between you and Anyar Yol, and then all of a sudden there are rumors running around that Anyar Yol say that the management of you and others have embezzled money or what, I don't know, something like that has been running around. Maybe can you tell us where is Anyar Yol now, as in is he still in your management or you guys are parted?
We don't have management. I happened to say that earlier, that we are not working with them as management, we're helping them. And especially like the like of Makwe, who really worked very hard to give him the spotlight. No. So Makwe did that purposely because of, like, he wanted him, he saw something in Anyar Yol, and that's why he was like working very hard so that Anyar Yol will get the fans and like get the spotlight. Now everyone like has known Anyar Yol. Even if today you produce a song, people will come in, people will support it. And that was the intention of what Makwe was like doing. Makwe wanted to make him known because he has been in the industry for a very long time, you know. And Makwe saw it good that the guy is talented and he should build a brand. So we built the brand for him. And today, if he happened to like make a choice of like looking for a promotion company, or like someone who will work with him. That is what we're looking for. Like,
did that happen like he looked for new because he wanted a real promotion or promoting company, or is it because of your misunderstanding or what that have been running around that he said?
You know, media is different. You know how media is handled and how people are handled individually are two different. You know, today someone will sit in his own house and write articles like saying something bad about someone or defaming someone. For a professional who is Makwe will not react on social media, but he will wait until he hears it from the horse, which is Anyar Yol. Because I'm very sure they are in good condition, like they are very good. Because MC is still doing his sales work. Yeah. And Anyar is doing his show in Kampala with like, if it was not like the reason why that Okwe was having a show in Juba. And that's why he did not go to Kampala. And there was someone who was dedicated by the management that he was going to the show, that is Ababa. So that's the reason why Makwe did not go to Kampala. It's not because of the misunderstanding. And it's really good to hear it from the host, who is Anyar Yol, who will say at least what is wrong with him. And,
are you trying to say you and Anyar Yol and the other team are still in good relationship, or there is some misunderstanding?
What brings us together is what we did in Nairobi. We went to make a show, and that show went through, and we did what was supposed to be done. And Anyar Yol has his money. Yeah, so that was the mission we went.
What do you gain from Anyar Yol's show, like as you people, because you work with him and you are not the management? What do you gain from it? What kind of like gain do you get from that?
You know, it's really complicated. Someone like you, but I will make you understand that today, if you happen to see talent in someone, as Jaden, and then maybe you did it, yeah. In this music industry, that you've recorded so many songs for the upcoming artists, you've done shows for them without expecting anything in return. Why? Because you know this so-called music is not paying like the way it's paying in Western. Yeah, and that's the reason why like Makwe was doing that. Going live with these bundles, and no single day Anyar has been asked for money for data, for bundles or data. And that shows that we are working for him, and we really want, we are well wishes. In short. So when we went to Nairobi, we went to work for him, make him great. Like looking at Anyar like some 3 months ago and today, there's a huge difference. Like there's a change, and that's our achievement. Yeah, it's more than thank you.
A few hours ago, if I'm not mistaken, they said you wrote a small note saying that sometimes you do something and then you don't get. I don't know what you were referring to, because most of people around are saying I think it's the problem with Anyar Yol and all this, because they took Anyar Yol for the first time to Nairobi, and when they got this money, all these things, Anyar Yol ran away from them. So he's trying to grieve that he's in trouble. He's in crisis anyway. In short.
No, I didn't mean that.
So what was the meaning of that post?
Okay, yeah. Facebook is Facebook and it's social media, and it's where you make yourself happy. When I was holding my NSC, and there was a lot of things going on in my mind, and saying that sometimes you can make a foundation, and someone later come and finish it, and you will be part of the construction. Not saying that Jaden did the foundation.
The foundation.
And then Jay's finished it.
Yeah.
So I am the part of it. I'm part of that journey. So that's what I mean. And I also concluded that I'm drunk. It is under the influence of alcohol. Yeah. Don't take me serious. Yeah, I was just making fun. Yeah.
Do you look at you and Anyar Yol and the rest of your committee coming one day, sitting down and asking Anyar Yol for maybe defaming you or to clear that rumors running around? Do you have that plan?
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for. And we never went live because we never wanted, like, we tarnish what we built. We didn't want it to look that way, because after what happened and after what people are saying around, and then Anyar failed to go live and cancel everyone. That's not exactly what happened, or that's exactly what happened, because people are in dilemma. And we saw it good to keep quiet and wait for him to come back, because like he will tell us exactly, and he will tell us and his people that either he has misunderstanding with us or he doesn't have, and that is the most important thing. Coming to the show that he's doing, and we happen to go live and say like this and this happened and this did not happen, then it was like a collaboration of Anyar, Makwe, and I, and we all big name. We have our fans who are supporting his music. See, and us showing our defect from him might affect the show, since Bol Manure already did it, because Bol maybe might have had some misunderstanding with the management, and he had to fly back to South Sudan. So we didn't like it that way, and that's why we want his show to go through like it was successful. And then we sit down and talk, because Anyar, we are not promoters. We don't have a company that will promote Anyar. See, what we did was a help, and we have network. See, we have network, and that network is really supporting Anyar. And it's also supporting us in our journey, because like it was a win-win for Anyar and us, because what we did to Anyar will encourage any other upcoming artist that he will come looking for Makwe and say like, I want this spotlight, I want to hit it, and then like that would be a system that people will follow. No, we're not stopping with Anyar.
Let's assume you already know what will happen in the future, and Anyar comebacks now. Like, let's say it's starting today, like Anyar, and you say, okay, he comes to you and your colleagues, and then he say, guys, I need your help, or can you really go to him and say, we really want to bring you up, knowing that something bad is going to happen in front?
Okay, to be honest, in Dior, I would say Anyar he's talented, and he's very talented. That his talent cannot be hidden for very long. You know, with me or with someone else, they will still shoot because he's very talented. See, but saying like because of the misunderstanding that we had with him, that will you work with him? We will work with terms if it happens. But for me, I would also tell people that Anyar is great and Anyar is talented. Despite what? Because like in football, I used to play football, and I was saying Mario Balotelli is a big talent, but because of his anger, he was not going. He did not win Ballon d'Or. Why? Because he was not humble like other players, and he was not accommodated because of his behavior. See, so having a talent, I personally, and I show it to the people. People will pick it, and they will take me to where I'm supposed to. See, but what will keep me there is what I will do.
Do you ever regret working with Anyar Yol?
And no.
Why not?
I don't regret it because I've saved a life. You know, God will never credit me. Because why? No matter what I do wrong, they will know that this is a life. And maybe tomorrow or next tomorrow he will change and do something good for himself. Yeah. And that's why I'm not dying. Yeah, the same thing will apply to someone like Anyar. Anyar will one day change. He will one day come into his senses. Because why? Anyar is very young in the industry, and he could not believe where he is today. He could not believe that he could hit that hit. But because Mokenatom did it, and the team, today Anyar is great, and he's great. Yeah.
Did you expect this kind of misunderstanding to come? Like, or has it really shocked you, or you expected this to come?
I expected it.
Why?
You know, I expected it because, you know, the song Password, it was made, it was like produced by Salatin. It's called that guy, Salatin, and if you sit with him today and ask him, how did you do this? Okay, what did you get out of it? I'm really sure the guy will cry because I will not talk about it. I will not talk about it, but it's a homework. You talk with Salatin and he will tell you like the journey with Anyar. So when I was in the journey, before we moved to Nairobi, I met him, Salatin, and I was like, can you do us like we wanted like a song to be produced express. And then he was surprised to see Anyar. And I was like, what the fuck?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
This guy produced the song from
He did this.
Yeah.
He did Password. And then the guy was like, no. So the thing was getting out of hand, and I came in and I was like, let's chill it. And then when we were moving back, I was like, what the fuck? I was asking myself, what happened? And then I get to get my answers to myself. That was I personally. And I knew like anything was going to happen. And then someone had talked to me and said, today, Anyar is big. And the whole thing that we were doing, it was a combination of three people, three powers. That it was knowledge, fame, and talent. And combining these three, it was one of the biggest things in the music industry, because Mokwe was already in the industry and he has the name. So when he followed, when he grabbed Anyar and pushed it, Anyar was already there. And someone happened to say that today that Anyar has stepped on Mokwe's knee and is going to step on Mokwe's shoulder, and then step on his head, then it will fly. It will jump over him, and it will look for a greener pasture. I was really very ready for the thing. So I was not shocked. I was not shocked.
When it
I was
happened,
not shocked when
you
it
knew
happened.
it
Yeah, I
was
knew
going
it
to
was
happen.
going to happen. Yeah. But we're really happy that Anyar is hitting it. He's talented. Yeah.
Okay,
I
anyway,
didn't know
maybe you could tell us maybe your last message and maybe to Anyar Yol or to artists or other managers or people who want to support someone. What would you like to tell them?
I would like to tell people like sometimes it's really to get message from the root cause, and then get to make your research before making your post, before like sharing anything, because your media has ethics, and like media rushing with information, because information is dangerous, and sometimes it really kills. So it's really good to know what to do with the information and to know the source of the information, because a lot of media rush into like defaming Makwinatang and us, and if we follow them, they will not have the like concrete evidence that what they post is true or is false.